Alright, guys, welcome to my interview with the best teacher in Storm 4. Now, being a teacher, you need to have the ability to educate people, to teach people, and to take them to the next plateau. So, if they are level 1, you can take them to level 2. The better the teacher you are, the higher you can take them. So, you can take people from level 1 to level 50. Just because you're a good player doesn't automatically mean you're going to be a good teacher. There are two separate skills, and being a good teacher is something that you either need to be learned or you need to have a talent for. Now, this person I'm about to interview is very talented at bringing players to the next plateau. Like, for example, raising the level of new gen players. I can't tell you how many times I've been playing in a player match, found a player, and I'm like, yo, what kind of training have you done recently? And then it's like, oh yeah, this person has been training me. It's like, oh, of course, bro. He's made someone else OP. Of course, bro. You know, the expert at breaking down concepts such as neutral, fundamentals, how to apply them, where to apply them, and giving them the tools and equipping them with a move set that they can take online and better themselves while they're not in the training room. So that's the core of being a good teacher, essentially, and really helping up your students reach that next level and equipping them with a better mindset to reach higher levels as well. But yeah, but that's just my little intro. Without further ado, let's get on with the interview.
Yo, what is good? It's your boy RJ in the building. I don't know if you lot expected it to be me or not, but you know, we're here, fam.
Come on, let's go. Oh, wait, RJ, quick question. How many students you got? Like over 2,000, right?
So I'll keep it right. I don't know. I actually don't know how many I have. I've taught a lot of people. Before I tell people like, oh yeah, I have like what 5, you know, something like that. Now I don't know. I don't know, fam.
This man runs a whole dojo and a university, bro. It's crazy, man. It's crazy.
I said and the university, fam. 2 buildings.
Come on, man. You're the Professor of Storm.
Oh,
He's
that's funny.
Professor. Come on, man. You already know. But so I'm just gonna go run through a couple questions for you, and you answer them
Yeah.
however you want to. You know, if you want to lie, you can lie in it, and I'm joking. But answer them how you
Alright.
want in it.
Say no more, say no more.
Alright, cool. So why did you become a Storm 4 teacher? You know, what motivated you to take that degree in Storm 4 and then graduate and then start teaching others? We want to know.
Alright, so basically the reason why I became a Storm 4 teacher is, so back in the day, I would say like Storm, end of Storm 3 when I just started, like there was like some people I came across and they were saying, oh, they'll teach me, but all they did was kind of just fight me and beat me up and expect me to get better. Nobody actually kind of like went into detail of how to play the game until obviously I met you. And so it was like, I know that a lot of people probably have that same experience. They just meet someone and that person kind of beats them up. They might or might not give them feedback, but no one like properly breaks down the game and, you know, teaches them. So I was like, you know what, I think I can do that. I think because I've been on the other side of the stick, like I've never been like just talented, like where I can just progress. Like I've always been on the lower end, like, you know, I feel like, yeah, I because I understand it, I can teach it, and I have knowledge of the game as well. So that's why I was like, you know what, I got this.
Come on. That's me right there. I hear that. Alright, so what motivates you to help / train others?
What motivates me? I think it's more like, I feel like before it was kind of like I just like helping people. I still do, obviously, but now I kind of feel like it's my duty giving back to the community, because I do like, obviously I like this game, that's why I play I'm in content for it, but it's also like, you know, I can give back because I know that I've got all this knowledge and I can explain it in a way that people understand and I can adapt it. That I'm like, now it's kind of like, there's so many, like one day when people are saying the game was dead, like the game's dead, and I was like, no, the game actually isn't dead, because if you pre the views, there's quite a lot of views that people be getting, right? And if you equated that to like the top players and everyone playing, like there's not that many people, so there has to be like a bag of players that want to reach that level, but there's just no way they can reach it because they just can't figure it out. So, you know, that's why I was like, you know what, That's what it is. There's no new talent coming in. So let me help the new players that were potential to kind of, get them to where they need to get to, and then it might spice up the community a little bit, which it has. There's some new players that I've taught, like MK, Spades, Adrian, so Kage Adrian goes by Serpentistic now, Cold's Revenge. That spiced up the, you know what I mean? Spiced up the thing a little bit.
Come on. But yeah, no, I 100% agree with you, because like so many, bro, I'll be hosting a tournament, yeah, and like it will be on like either 150, 200, 300 viewers that are watching live, and then some random don will come in and be like, yo, your people are still playing this dead game, or I thought this game was dead, or it's like, nah, this game's dead. And it's just like, bro, are you blind? Do you not see people commenting and viewing the tournament and people participating? So we got spectators, we got people commenting, we got people donating and supporting, and we've got players. What? Which one of those things is communicating to you that the game is dead? Like, do you know what dead means, my guy? Do you want me to get out the dictionary? Like, bro, because clearly you don't know what it means.
Bro, literally every time I do like WOD Academy, right? Like every single time I'll be like, oh, if you want to do a WOD Academy, this is how you sign up, join Discord, blah, blah, blah. Bro, I will always get, even like now, since I discontinued it, right? And I'm just saying to people, I'll teach them if you just ask. All you have to do is just message me and I'll ask, right? And I'll be like, yeah, cool. Like, I still get people messaging me, oh, can you train me? Can you train me? Oh, I need help. I need this. I need that. Blah, 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 blah. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't see that as like a dead community. If it was dead, I don't think we'd get no views they'd get barely any views on the videos.
Facts.
Nobody would want to be training. Like, people are still willing to pay to get better. Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
Facts.
people still want to grow. So it's like, you know?
Facts. But yeah, no, people are willing to, learn the game, pay for training, pay for one-on-one coaching. Check out my coaching program. Yeah, shameless plug.
hey, run it, man, run it.
Hit me up on Discord, for more details. Come on.
Hit him up, bro.
If you know, you know. We got a little academy running. If you know, you know, innit?
Just I'm sorry.
Honestly, exciting, but yeah, no, because it just baffles me, and it's always people outside of the community or no longer play the game. So of course you'd think it's dead, but if you were actually in the community around when we were in the trenches, in the grassroots, man, you ain't out here supporting the thing.
For real, fam.
And you're here talking on the game. Like, come on, bro. How can you hate on outside of the club when you can't even get in? Like, what are you, bro? Come on, man. Get off it, bro.
Literally.
But did you have any teachers when you were learning the game?
Yeah. So in order from when I started, there was this guy called Fox. I really want to meet him, but I lost all contact with him again. But it's this guy called Fox. I used to call him Fox Sensei. Right, he was my first ever teacher. Then after Fox, it was you. Then after you, it was Ashura, Ashura Kyoku. And then after Ashura, he sent me to a reanimation hero who mentored me. And then my last teacher was Django, who mentored my aggression, basically.
Yeah, I know a couple of people like what? Django teaches?
The thing is, Django doesn't teach. The thing is with Django, right? Like, he actually doesn't teach. I was telling, because obviously, like, me and Django, we had some good conversations and stuff, and he respects me a lot as a player. And I came to him because, like, my defense was good. I took a lot of pride in my defense, but my aggression was lacking, so I needed to up my aggression. And I remember I was playing him, and he, obviously, you don't know him, Momoshiki Kinshiki, is about it. And I really I liked how he did it. Like how his aggressive. So I said to him that I want to adopt his aggressive style. Like, I want him to teach me, and he didn't want to do it. He was like, "Nah, I'm not a teacher." Like, he had a sensei before, he had a teacher before, a student before, but I think he was a bit like he didn't think he was good. But the same thing I did with you. To be fair, I was just like, nah, like, just try again, kind of thing. Do you know what I mean? Because I really want to get good, and it looks good in Momoshiki, and that's where I picked up Momoshiki from, right? So I adopted his Momoshiki as well. So then he
Yeah.
ended up teaching me and sending me tips. He was playing, he was telling me what I'm going wrong. And he told me what he would do and stuff. And then after like a good few training, and I'll try it out, and I'll kind of infuse my own playstyle with setups with it. So I kind of had like an RJ version of his aggression.
Yeah.
Like that's how that came about. But he originally didn't even want to teach me, just before, not because of me, but just because he didn't think that he could live up to it.
I feel you. So
So, yeah.
what you said is that you broke him down and you got him to train you.
I didn't break him down. I was just like, you know, sometimes you gotta do some convincing. Know what I'm saying?
Oh, you already know. You already know.
You know
Alright.
that firsthand.
Yeah, nah, facts though. Facts though. This man did not stop until I started training him. Did not stop
Still to
asking.
this day, people don't know that you used to teach him back in the day.
That's how I
still to
like
this
it, man.
day.
If you know, you know. If you don't, you don't, innit?
Literally that.
Come on. But what was I gonna ask? Okay, what do you enjoy most about teaching, and what do you dislike most about teaching?
I enjoy seeing like seeing results basically. Like when I say results, I don't mean the person winning, because my teaching is about making you into a smarter player, which will make you better by default, right? But what I enjoy like the most is like, so for example, as a part of my training, I say like you got to explain to me neutral, guard pressure, and comboing. Basically, you need to. So how I explained it to you, I need you to get to the point where you can explain it to me in detail. Do you know what I'm saying? Once I see them be able to do that, and I can see them like properly getting into it and stuff, it makes me happy, because it makes me feel like, yeah, you are actually like, because if you understand it, then you could use it. So any progression in general, whether it's a little bit or a lot, I feel like seeing that progression and then seeing how happy that person gets because they reached a level that they thought they could never attain. Do you see what I'm saying? Like for
I feel you.
example, MK. When I first met MK, he thought that he was never gonna be good. Like he really did not believe in himself that he could reach the level that he's at now. And then, lo and behold, people call him the best player in the Netherlands. Like, do you know what I'm saying? So
You're welcome, MK. By the way, you're welcome.
literally, lo and behold, fam. So you know, like seeing them reach the goals that they set out, seeing them achieve the goals that they thought they could never attain, is by far the best feeling.
I feel you. So what do you dislike most about teaching?
I dislike when like people say to me that they're committed, and then when okay, so most people find, you know, everyone likes tech, that's the thing. But when they're faced with something that they don't want to do and then they just don't do it, when I know that all you have to do is just do this and you'll become OP, but they don't want to do it because it's boring. It's so frustrating, especially if someone has talent.
Nah, 100% agree with you on that. That's when, if I'm coaching someone, let's say, yeah, like, bro, there's so many times where, as you know, and my, community knows, I'm always preaching about fundamentals. You can use it with every character, and it's very useful if you understand how it can benefit you, and how you can use it to overwhelm your opponent. As plenty of players have shown outside of me. But, so I'll be teaching one of the fundamental ways of approaching in the game, Chakra Dash Cancelling. Great way to mix up your opponent in the neutral and apply safe aggression. It's one of the key components. So I'll say to someone, yeah, you need to practice Chakra Dash Cancel drills 30 times every day. Just Chakra Dash Cancel. Obviously, if you fail, you start again. If you want to know more about that, watch my Mastering Fundamentals Chakra Dash Cancelling episode 1 video. There's a whole explanation where I go into what it is, how it benefits you, and how to do the drills in it. And then like people will get good at it, start using it online, and then after that they'll stop the training. It's like, bro, you don't want good fundamentals, clearly. You're not serious. They reach a certain level and then they just skip the training thinking, yeah, I'm good, I don't need to train that, bro. To this day, I still train it, man.
101, what most people tell me 101 is, I learned the most in a match. It's like, yes, you're right in a sense that you do learn. There are stuff that you learn in a match that you can only learn in a match, right? 110%. But there is stuff that you also can only learn out of a match.
Facts.
You can't do everything in the game. You cannot.
Facts. Like obviously in a match you get the most experience because it's live gameplay versus opponent. But bro, whilst your opponent is applying pressure, there's no time for you to practice track dash cancelling. Get out of here, bro. Unless you're a top player, then obviously you can do that, because whilst you're practicing it, either they're getting mixed by your support jutsu, or you just know in your moment you're safe to practice it. You're not going to have that knowledge if you're beginning to learn the game. You're not going to know when you can get away with that.
Yeah, literally, like, I'm not, we can't, it's not a thing where you can just go jump in a match and I can say to you, oh, you got to practice the Infinite Guard strategy. Bro, you don't even know what it is. A lot of people mistake the Infinite Guard strategy as, oh, I can block forever. No, it's a mix-up game, it's a mind game. Do you know what I'm saying? And it's something that you need to know how it works in order to utilize the most out of it. And you could only learn how it works out of a match. You can't learn that in the game.
Facts.
That's why fighting games have a practice mode. That's why they have it.
Facts. Honestly. Alright. Oh yeah, interesting question. Who was your favorite teacher, if you have one?
My favorite teacher? That's hard.
Come on.
Because I like my teachers all for different reasons.
Okay, I guess you could go through and list the reasons then.
So I liked Fox because Fox was very patient with me. Like, I've been playing this game since I was 14, so I was a child when Fox was teaching me. And he was really patient with me with learning the literal basics of the game. So I like the patience he has. Like, he has a very like patient nature to him. Then obviously with you, it was more like, what I liked the most was, you know, like in anime, how people like, they do that hard work in training, like, you know, when they bust gym or something, and it's like you're just in the trench, you just got, you know, you got to really grind and push like hard in order to get through it. That's what I liked about that, because it generally felt like every day we were training, I was working. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I'll put for a full body workout. Like, you can't play now, you can't use chakra, nigga. What? Do you know who I'm fighting against? You. You know what I'm saying? Like, it generally felt like I was doing the most. Ashura, what I like about him is that he was very real with me in terms of expectations. Like, because I used to have a very quote unquote legit mindset. Like, you can't do this, you can't spam, you can't run away, you can't this. Like, if I was doing the first to fight, rules on rules on rules. You can't use this character, you can't use this character, you can't do this. Like, that was me, innit? And Ashura kind of taught me to accept the game for what it is. Like, obviously, yes, there are broken things about the game, but you can overcome them. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, even if it's not necessarily you using them, but don't limit yourself, basically. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, he was very real with that, and he stuck by me in that, and, you know, pushed me out of that phase. And I feel like that's when I also spiked as well, because with each teacher I had a spike. Do you know what I'm saying? Do you know what I mean? I spiked in strength, so that's where I spiked. You know, Hero, he helped me with movement in general, but also Minato, because my playstyle was movements based before it was setup based. Do you know what I'm saying? So again, with him, because he's naturally a very cool, mellow person, very chill, like, you know, he taught me the art of moving and picking and choosing your fights and stuff like that, you know. And then Django, obviously with him, taught me how to be aggressive, like, because with the Django I already had a lot of knowledge as it is. I was still teaching and stuff, so it wasn't like I didn't know the game. But when it came to aggression, it was like, aggression isn't always, you need to obviously think, right? Because that's why I relate myself to Shikamaru, because I think a lot. But with aggression, there are also times where it's just gotta flow. Like, you just gotta react. Do you know what I mean? It's not, you can't, like, there's such thing as over planning. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, you just gotta trust yourself and let your body just react, because in the aggression game, anything could happen, and it happens fast. So you ain't got time to think. You just gotta react. Do you see what I'm saying?
Facts. That reminds me of like when I'm using safe regression, and let's say the game skips the input, I have to react to that and then layer my aggression again because something didn't come out.
Yeah.
Fun times, man. Fun times.
Yeah, literally. And then obviously Poison, I don't really count Poison as my teacher. More my rival. Just because I've dedicated myself to beat this man.
Come on.
But he's not really a teacher, but he has helped me with a lot more on like a psychology basis. Like we do talk about it, but I don't really see him. It was more like he helped me rather than he was my teacher, if that makes sense.
Yeah, no, that makes sense, bro.
Like yeah. That's what I mean. In terms of a favorite, I don't think I can have a favorite.
I feel you. So who else do you think are some good teachers in the community? Some known and some unknown.
If you, I mean, you coach, so I would still class you, so I would say you, of course, because you know what you're talking about. Poison, of course, if he teaches, but Poison doesn't teach. Ashura Kyoku, I think he's a decent teacher, but again, he doesn't teach anymore. The Jester Gambler, when he was there, he was a very solid teacher. He really put in a lot for the puppet community, but he doesn't teach anymore. Not many. Oh, iPower as well, very good teacher, but again, he don't teach either. So I generally feel like current teacher wise, I'm probably like the last one.
Yeah.
To be fair, but the good thing is, I feel like for me, I genuinely believe that if somebody really wants to get better and they train with me, that 100% you will reach a high level, like guaranteed, if you put in the work.
Yeah. Easy.
Like
man.
I genuinely believe that whether you play puppets or not, like anything you play, like I genuinely believe I can get someone there.
Yeah, 100%. I feel like we have enough knowledge of the game and we have an understanding of what it's like to be a beginner, how to get you from each level, from like level 1 to level 10, how we can help you if you're struggling with a certain mechanic or mentality, that if you're willing to put in the work and the time and the effort that it takes, then we can get you there, like as we've done with so many other people.
Yeah.
So it's really not an issue. It's just having that mentality and believing in yourself that you can actually get better at the game. But a lot of people don't believe that they can, or they can't be bothered, even though there's like plenty of resources. Like even if you can't be bothered to put in the time for the teacher, there's plenty of resources out there, whether it's on my channel, Poisons, RJ, Crux, Suki. Like there's so many resources available for you, especially if you're a new gen player, to get better at the game.
Yeah. I always reference guides. When I teach, I always reference guides. I tell them to watch this guide, watch that guide, and then I will even watch it with you and we can break it down together, whether it's mine, yours, Adrian's, Poison's, anyone's. Like any guide that I think is good, just me personally, or is relevant to what I'm teaching, I'll definitely show them to that.
Facts. 100% agree. 100% agree, bro. 100% agree. But yeah, man, I think that is pretty much it for the questions, unless you had any topics you wanted to discuss or any questions for me.
Okay, I got one topic and now I do one question. Yeah.
Right.
Because it's still related, and I feel like it might be a nice dynamic for even the people who I teach to see. The one topic, I'll do the topic first. The one topic I had, oh shoot, I can't remember the topic. I can't remember the topic. Okay, ban the topic. The question I had was, what was it like to have me as a student? Obviously, you being the second teacher I had. So we'll flip it.
So you were my first ever student. Like before that, I had never taught anyone how to play any game at all. But what made it exciting / easy to teach you is that you had like a genuine drive to get better at the game. So no matter where I put you, like whether it was the trenches or in the mud or in the suburbs, like, or if I just put you out to sea, you always came back and be like, yo bro, I did it. I listened and I did it. I'm like, yeah, man, like. And then what was sick, what was sick to see. So for example, yeah, like people that are trained now are gonna be thinking, yo, E was on madness back in the day. Like legit, I would like, let's say you were struggling with sub management, yeah, I'd be like, calm. So I'm gonna throw shuriken at you. I'm gonna drain all your subs. Make sure you sub all of them. Boom. Okay, now play me. We're gonna play a game, and you can't sub. You can't sub. Forget that the sub bar even exists. Just play without subs. So now, whether you're attacking me, whether you're defending, whether you're dodging or whatever, you're bolstering that because you know if I catch you, you're finished. You're finished. And then obviously you can't feel the improvement within the match because our levels would be different and you're in training mode. But when you go online, it's just like, yo, I remember you came back to me one time and you're like, E, like, bro, it feels like I have infinite subs. Like, bro, I was playing someone and I didn't even use any of them. I was like, come on.
I said infinite subs.
I was like, come on, there's a method to the madness, innit? There's a method to the madness. So that's what I really enjoyed. Like, no matter what challenge I gave you, you always came back to me having conquered it. So that was really enjoyable to see. I like that aspect of it. So yeah, it was definitely a lot of fun training you, and like you were someone that always wanted to get better. Like you didn't really let anything get you down. Like for example, a lot of players once you trained them, like let's say they wanted to master Chakra 10th Sling and they master it within 3 days due to what I'm sending them, whether it's content or one-to-one. After that, like they won't hit me up again because they feel like, yeah man, I've reached the level I wanted, I've got learned all the tech, boom, I'm see ya. With you wasn't like that. I was like, okay, he was like, yo E, what's the next thing, fam? E, what's the next thing? Yo E, what's the next thing?
I remember it so well. I remember it so well because I was so determined now.
For real though.
Literally. But yeah, no, it's true. It's actually true. I think people, they get their kind of power spike and they think, yeah, I'm done. I got my power spike. I'm OP now. It's calm. And then they plateau again and they're like, fuck.
No, for real. It's like,
Like,
you train. Honestly, it's like you trained them and they look on Super Saiyan. They were like, oh my days, I didn't know. I didn't know I could be so OP. And then they give up, like Gohan, they give up their training here. Meanwhile, they could have unlocked Super Saiyan 2, 3, 4, and you know, Ultra Instinct. Exactly. But they don't. They just don't. And then they never get there.
Yeah. I remember. And it's funny because I'll never forget. So there was 2 of my students, right? And they was getting really frustrated with the game because they were losing. Like I've clocked there are some students that are just naturally gifted. They win a lot, they learn a lot, they learn fast. And there are some people like myself that take a long time to get better and they lose a lot because of it. Like not even a little bit, like back to back losses. And it's funny because 2 of my students, they were losing a lot and I told them, I said, you gotta push through it, you just gotta push through it, like don't let it keep you down. And I remember because they said to me, they was like, RJ, you wouldn't understand because you're a top player, like you just win, like you don't lose a lot, so you wouldn't understand. And in my head I'm like, if only you knew.
Like,
if
bro,
only you knew the amount of L's that I took. I keep telling people, you lot need to understand that my peers like, you know how you have Team 7 and then you have the peers and the sensei? My peers was E and Poison, bruv. You know how good they are. Those are my peers, bruv. Like that was who I grew up with the game with. You see what I'm saying? Those are my peers. So it was like I was at the bottom of the barrel for a very long time. Like I'm still the weakest out of the 3 of us. Do you see what I'm saying? So it's like losing is ingrained. Like I take L's all the time. Like all the time. So it's like even L's to people that I don't think I should lose to, whether it's Rust or whatever it is. So it's like losing is something that no one can say that I don't understand. But because obviously a lot of people only know me at the end game where I've reached a good level, they think that I just don't get it. They think I've always just won.
Yeah, no, facts. They see the evolved RJ with 1,000 students. It's like, you don't know what it's like, man.
Yeah, for real, fam. It was long. My story literally was like Naruto's, fam. I grew up in the trenches. And I just met people, made friends, made connections, and now I'm Hokage, fam.
Come on, we like a good underdog story, fam. We love to see it. But yeah, no, learning the game back in the days was a lot of fun, I can't lie. Like obviously you didn't have the resources available like back in Gens or like what was it? Generations, Storm 2, Generations, and a bit. Wait, what came after Generations? Storm 3, right?
Yeah, I think it's for Storm 2 Generation, Storm 3 Revolution, Storm 4.
Yeah, so Storm 2 and Generations, bro, there were no guides to help you. There were no guides to help you.
None.
You learn tech as you played. If you lose, you lose. If you win, you win. And if
You better hope that you meet someone who has some knowledge.
no, for real. And even if you did, top players were gatekeeping that.
Yeah,
Gatekeeping
they
it
were
like
not trying.
crazy, bro. You would have thought they found liquid gold, fam. Oh my days. The gatekeeping back
They
in the
were
day was
not.
brazy.
They were not trying to give off sensitive info, fam. They were
Nah,
not
for
trying.
real
They
though.
wanted every single advantage that they could get, fam.
For real though. They weren't trying to let that go. Like obviously nowadays it's a lot more free. Like that's why
Yeah,
you
but
see
that's why I say before, and I'm keeping it real. Before me, you, and Poison started making guides, there wasn't really any guides. Like there really wasn't like legit guides. Like there wasn't.
there was
you know what
a
I'm
severe
saying?
like sometimes you'll find some underground Storm YouTubers that will put you on some secret tech. Like I remember when people were trying to learn the full switch combo, people didn't do guides on that. The top
Yeah.
certain top players had it mastered and knew exactly how to do it. You think they were putting out a guide? Nah, G.
Yeah.
Gatekeep.
No one's for real. No one spoke about guard pressure. No one spoke about neutral comboing. No one spoke about sub control. No one spoke about switch tech or no one spoke about that. Do you know what I mean? Like there was no guide. Like if you typed it in YouTube, you're not getting it. Like
No, for
it's
real
not
though.
happening.
No, for real though. Like it wasn't a thing where like, yo, E, you don't have a guide on this. Like,
what I'm saying?
can you make one? Or and then I'll be like, nah, RJ has one. Boom, there you go. Or you can go into
Just like,
Discords and ask. And like you don't even need to get a response from us anymore. Someone else in the
Yeah.
Discord will be like, yeah, E has a guide on this, or you know, E doesn't, but Yama does. Boom.
Yeah,
That didn't happen back in Gen.
100%.
You got bopped. That's how you learned the tech. You got bopped.
It's for real though. It's some real shit though. It's some real shit though.
That's it, man. That's it, bro. And then what was peak is that you could see someone do some cool tech that you played in like a ranked match, and you just have no idea how they did it, but you know they did it, and you couldn't just save it and like record it and watch over it. Nope, there was no record function on PS3,
There was
bro.
no share screen, no
Alright.
record, nah, bro. You
Try
gotta
and message
remember
my
that
guy and say like, yeah, can we play again sometime? Airtime, bro. Airtime.
Nothing.
He ain't responding to you. Tech for what? You dumb. After you beat me up, Najee. I ain't giving you nothing.
It's too funny.
Honestly, bro. Back in the day, it was brazy.
Yeah. Literally that. Literally that. But yeah, that's basically it for me. I ain't got nothing else.
What about the topic?
I still can't remember what topic I was gonna bring up.
Embarrassing.
I'll keep it real.
Embarrassing.
Embarrassing to the maximum. I really don't remember. I really don't.
But I feel like with a lot of content creators, okay, wait, there's not a lot of content creators in the Storm scene, unfortunately, but with the emergence of content creators like me, you, Poison, Crocs, Suki, Adrian, and other people that I'm not mentioning, it's also created for a more positive space, because like beginners will come, learn the game, learn how to apply it, because everyone offers something different. Like with me, it's the quick guides and the competitive battle, so you can see how the pro players use the tech that we've done tutorials on. You'll break down the concepts for people to understand, like what neutral is, why fundamentals is OP when you master it, why you should use it. Poison with his long form guide, so explaining every single advantage that a character has down to the kunai and the item set. I'm not that guy, bro. It's 5 minutes. I was 5 minutes. I'll show you why there's characters B tier, A tier, and what you need to abuse with them. You're in and you're out, bro.
It's a quick.
We ain't spending an hour on one character. No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. I'll link you to RJ. I'll link you to RJ. Innit?
You said quick fire. You're in, you're out, fam.
For real,
I'm on the schedule. I'm on the double, fam.
For real. You already know. You already know, fam. But yeah, I think that's it for the majority of the questions. Unless there's something that you wanted to say.
No. I mean, the only thing I can say is if you want me to teach you, just hit me up on Discord.
Yeah,
That's literally it.
I'll drop his Discord in the comment section along with his channel. Definitely check out his content. Like if you're a new player or want to understand fighting game terms, neutral, guard, pressure, infinite, a guard, all of that stuff. RJ's a great place to go to. Like in terms of getting understanding on the game, bro, too good. Like he hosts seminars and lectures over there, bro. You'll get a degree in Storm after you go to his channel, fam. No joke.
I said a degree in Storm.
Yeah, man, masters, easy.
I'm done.
But yeah, here's the links to his channel and Discord will be in the comment section. So definitely check him out. Subscribe, drive up that watch time on his videos, man. Support him, man.
Bro, man's trying to get monetized this year, fam.
Come on. You already know, fam. You already know. What did I want to say? There was something I wanted to say briefly. I don't know, man. Oh, I think I was gonna say people need to stop like putting the game under a negative light, especially when you don't know how to play the game, bro. Like, come on, bro, do better.
Yeah, 100%.
Do better.
Spread love with this game, not hate. Stop loving to hate and just love, fam.
People will say the game's broken, but don't even know how to Chakra cancel. Like, come on, bro. Like, it's just come on,
not
bro.
Wrong.
You haven't even given the game the chance, bro.
Yeah.
Or like they don't know the importance of kunai ninja moving. Like a lot of people still don't know the importance of that. Like they'll see pro players dodging Chakra cancels like a ballerina on crack. But
ballerina on crack.
No, for real though. But they don't understand that. Like, yo, that's a fundamental way. That's a fundamental way of buffing your defense.
Yeah, I mean, but they also got to know obviously the risk that comes with it. So knowing when to do it, you know, what defensive options do you have to make yourself safe?
Yeah, nah, facts though, because obviously if you do it close range, that man's catching you, but mid to long range is when it's most effective. Then obviously cancelling the recovery frames with the switch, or extending the dodge with another kunai, ninja move kunai. But yeah, all stuff that we cover in our guides anyway, so
Yeah.
Oh man. But yeah, no, I think that's it for the video. Look forward to my next upload. Hopefully it'll be Dragon Ball centered, Dragon Ball Kakarot. Bandai hooked up your boy with a code, so you'll be seeing some content soon, innit? Shout out Bandai, man.
Hand up, man, them, fam.
Oh, shout out Bandai. But yeah, I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace out. Obviously, like the video, comment, make sure you comment. Lurkers, you need to start talking now. I've had enough, bro. You know who you are.
You said you need to stop talking now.
Come on. But yeah, let us know that if you did enjoy the video and you want to see more of this discussion types, interview type videos, like the video, comment, and we'll bring more to you. Just like the combo gaps video. Like, you guys liked it, support it, and then we brought out more content, so it's the same here, man. But yeah. Peace, sayonara, adios. I'm stealing someone's outro. I don't know who it is, but I'm stealing
mine.
Oh, my bad. My bad.
Peace, sayonara, and adios, fam.
Yeah,
come on.
Copyright that one, my guy.
He said, I'm stealing someone's outro, but I don't know who it is.
Come on. But yeah, man, it's been a good interview. But yeah, we'll catch you guys on the next one. RJ, you want to say your outro, even though I stole it? But yeah.
Alright, man, I will see you hopefully over on my channel. My stream will be streaming more and everything like that. Hit me up, like he said, even though, you know, like, promoting me being a teacher, he still is providing coaching. So definitely go hit him out. You know what I'm saying? Go message him, run that, because he knows what he's talking about and stuff. And hopefully I'll see you guys over on my channel. I do plan on streaming more. I do plan on uploading more. And if you just want to hit me up and ask for training, then I'm friendly. I don't bite always. Sometimes. So depends.
Rotted. Man said sometimes.
But yeah, no, that's literally it for me.
Come on. But yeah, peace out, man. Check out our coaching programs. Message us on Discord if you're interested. But yeah, peace out. See you on the next one, man.
Peace.